Great day, everybody. This is your youbfit tip of the day. Today's youbfit is cardio versus strength training. Which one's better? That's a good question. So that's what we're going to talk about today. All right. So let's talk about it. Now me, I'm one of those crazy dudes, right? So I have on my wrist, because I'm a huge fan of the wearables, and that means Fitbit, Polar Watch, Apple Watch. Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, on one hand, I have a Polar Watch. On the other wrist, I have a Fitbit. So that goes to show you I'm a little bit out of the box, right? But I love it anyway, and I hope you do too. So let's talk about cardio versus strength training. One of the key things that you got to keep in mind that, yes, it's fantastic that you have these wearables and it's going to count your steps. But when you're doing strength training, that's not going to be added into your steps because you're not really doing the same activities, right? But you're still going to get a great calorie and a fat burn. So let's talk about why. Long term, if you burn, let's put it this way. If you burn, you're going to burn about 2 to 10 calories a minute by strength training. And if you're using cardio, by cardio, you're going to probably burn between 10 to 12 calories a minute running or cycling. So that's fantastic. Right now, you're saying to yourself, great. So it sounds like to me that the cardio is probably the best way to go. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you lift weights, it's going to give you a metabolic spike, which means your metabolism is going to increase. So even after an hour of your exercise and activity, your body is still burning. It's still feeding off of the energy that you have. It's still going to be burning calories even an hour after, which is called the afterburn. After your activity of strength training, your body is still burning because your body is trying to work hard to recover from the muscles that have been activated. So that's awesome. So that means you're going to fry about an additional 25% of calories over the period on top of the session that you just had. So let's say that you burned off 200 calories during a strength training exercise session. After that, an hour later, your body is still going after energy stores, going after calories, going after anything that's trying to get your body back to recovery mode. So now that's another 25% of calories are being burned, which means if you burn 200 calories, an hour later, another 50 calories come into play, which means overall you burn 250 calories. And you didn't even do anything extra. Only thing you did is your body said, thank you very much, because now you gave me more reason to burn some more calories. So even if you lift heavier weights and you don't rest, so let's say you're in a circuit training and you don't rest no more than 30 seconds between each one of the exercises, that means your body has to even work harder. Your heart rate's even harder, which means your body is even working more calories. It's burning even more energy in order to try to combat what's going on right now. So you're shocking the body, but guess what? It's a fat burning soaker is what you're going through right now. So every 3 pounds of muscle that you build, your body burns off probably about 120 calories a day, just because you're putting on more muscle. More muscle you have, your body turns into a furnace. It draws from all the energy that you have, specifically carbohydrates. Even carbohydrates, when it's done, it's going to take the fat stores from your body. So your body's a burning machine. So the more muscle you have, guess what? The more energy's got to be burnt, the more fat loss you're going to have. That's a beautiful thing, because you think about some of the big time weight trainers. They spend a couple hours in the gym, but they spend a tremendous amount of time also resting because they have that time to recover. And they may not run as much as you and I because they have so much muscle that their body is always looking for energy. That's why you see them a lot of times eating small meals throughout the day. Hello, I always talk about that all the time. Eat every 3 hours, whether you're hungry or not. Eat small meals every single day. You can't lose with that. So the bottom line is this, that strength training is a key component that you need to add to your exercises. Yeah, okay, all right, so you don't get steps on your Fitbit, but long term, pound for pound, you have to add not only your cardio from walking, running, or cycling or whatever, you have to make sure that you add the strength training to that, because the more strength training you add, the more fat burning you're going to have. Can you imagine burning an extra 10 pounds a year just because you're going through a strength training program throughout the course of the year? You didn't even do anything and you burning an extra 10 pounds of fat is being burned just by continuous strength training exercise. So what am I saying? I'm saying make sure you implement strength training as part of your exercise regime. That is my Fitbit tip of the day. You be fit, and we'll talk to you soon.